KCN में आपका स्वागत है। मैं किंग हमीद।
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, KCN ನ್ಯೂಸ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಎಣ್ಣಿ. ಸುಲ್ತಾನ್ ಶಾಹೀದ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಶಾಲೆಯು ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಶೇಷ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವುದು ಕೇವಲ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮತ್ತು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಮಾತ್ರವಲ್ಲ, ನಾಳಿನ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳನ್ನು ಎದುರಿಸುವ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯವೂ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಉದ್ದೇಶವೇನೆಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸಂಪಾದನೆ, ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಅಸ್ತಿತ್ವದ ಆದರ್ಶಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡುವುದು, ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೌಲ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸದ್ಗುಣ, ಸತ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಸೌಂದರ್ಯ, ಪ್ರೀತಿ ಮತ್ತು ನ್ಯಾಯ, ಸೇವೆ ಹಾಗೂ ತ್ಯಾಗವನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸುವುದು. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶೇಖ್ ಅಲಿ ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಹಿಂದುಳಿದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ವಾತಾವರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ವಿದ್ಯಾವಂತರಾಗಿ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಮಕ್ಕಳಾಗಿ ಹೆಸರು ಗಳಿಸಬೇಕು, ಅವರಿಂದ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆ ಆದರ್ಶವಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ಎಂಬ ಆಕಾಂಕ್ಷೆಯಿಂದ ಇದ್ದರು. ಅವರು ಉಪಕುಲಪತಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಗೋವಾ ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯ ಮತ್ತು ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಶ್ವವಿದ್ಯಾನಿಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸಿದ್ದರು. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು 2022 ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 1ರಂದು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತುಂಬ ಜ್ಞಾನವನ್ನ ನೀಡಿ ದಿವಂಗತರಾದರು. ಅವರನ್ನು ನೆನೆಯುತ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಧೈರ್ಯದಿಂದ ಇಂದಿಗೂ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತಿದೆ. ವರದಿಗಾರರು ಕಿಂಗ್ ಹಮೀದ್. ನಿರಂತರ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಸಮಾಚಾರಗಳಿಗಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರಿ KCN ನ್ಯೂಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ವರದಿಯನ್ನು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯವನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸಿ.
I'm going to ask questions to B.Ed faculty members and as well as the students. Do you have one of the subjects psychology of education?
Yes, sir.
See, now they are responding. Oh, I'm so glad. Okay. Do you have philosophy of education?
Yes, sir.
Good. So which one you like? But it is old now. It's obsolete. Nobody talks about psychology of education. But still we are teaching psychology of education. Now, what are we supposed to know? What is it? Wow, looks like primary school teacher here. So, there are ways how not to put you in sleep. You shouldn't talk monotonously, and I'm going to tell you how neuroscience is helping students, learners. We don't call it students, learners. And who are learners in the school? Teachers are also learners. Teachers are also learners. It's just not the students. Even the Department of Education, Director of Education is a learner. If students are not learning, Director of Education is not doing enough job to make them learn. So I have written articles on this too. And I give talks to NCRT. Everybody knows NCRT, SCRT and diet. So you are listening to a person who is just not ordinary, who is educationist. So let's talk about neuroscience, how it is translating research into effective educational practices. Okay? And I want to dedicate my talk to my father, who is my teacher too. And he is no more, Dr.Qazi.S.Azher. And now I want to ask you a question. What is the most important part of the body through which we learn?
الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر صدق الله العظيم.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. Today is the second day of the symposium. Life goes on. It is said, when you get something, it makes a living. But when you give something, it makes a life. When you get something, you make a living. But when you give, you make a life. So with this intention, we have initiated this program. First of all, I would like to welcome our chief guest of the day, who has already highlighted all his achievements. Dr.Qazi.S.Azher will be continuing the symposium. I welcome you, Dr. Qazi-Sahab. Amit Sahab is a dynamic personality. He is a dynamic personality of having a unique type of brain. He will be the moderator today, Mr. Sabbir Muhammad Mustafa. I welcome you, sir. The Vice President of Sultan Shaeed Education Trust, who needs no introduction, I welcome you, Doctor. The Secretary of our association, who is driving me all the way, and sometimes drives me crazy as well, but she does more of driving than I do. I thank her immensely for taking the trouble of driving me because I was exhausted, and yesterday she took the full responsibility of being my own personal chauffeur as well as my own secretary. I welcome her. This program would not have been possible without the effort of our trustee, Dr. Nasima Akhtar. I think in the past 1 month, we have been in touch for almost hours charting out this program. I welcome Dr. Nasima Akhtar. Before we proceed on to the main session, I take the permission of Dr. Qazi.S.Azher Sahab. I have something in mind, something different, something unique, but something which will be beneficial to each one of you. This is what is called as, I'm launching a system that has been a pet project for me from the past 40 years almost. This is known as a basic life support system. When I was working abroad, I am a certified, qualified, I would say instructor. I have even got a certification from Australian board, which is a tough board. This basic life support system, let me narrate something which you will remember. The thing is, let me go like this. There was a doctor about almost 20 years back. He had gone on an occasion to meet somebody. There are a lot of elderly people, I believe, in that. Suddenly one elderly man collapsed. What did the doctor do? He did what a doctor has to do. And luckily for him, there was another doctor who was also a certified doctor. Both the doctors together started a cardiopulmonary resuscitation. These doctors took almost half an hour of time. By the time the doctors had informed the ambulance to come, the ambulance came. This continuous procedure was carried out for exactly more than 35 minutes. Okay, that was it. That was a part of the job. He did the job. He was very happy. Because once the patient arrived in the intensive care unit, the patient was much alive. And the very next day it came in the newspapers, the photograph of the doctor, his ability to resuscitate a person. After 1 week, the doctor got a phone call from the person whom he has saved his life. I believe he said, "Because of you I am alive." The doctor said, "That's a part and parcel of the responsibility. My name has come in the newspaper. Everybody is admiring. What more can I want?" That is not the end of the story. The story continues on. How? The doctor's wife had applied for a job. And this job was a very tough job and there were a lot of participants. The doctor's wife was not hopeful of getting a job. But ultimately, the doctor's wife got a job. So the doctor was very surprised. Anyway, the doctor said, "That's your good luck, you got the job." Incidentally, the doctor after some time, maybe after 6 months I believe, maybe don't know how long, met the principal of the school where the teacher was teaching. Then, being a doctor, he said, "How is it? The doctor's wife has been selected amid such surroundings." The principal said, "It's a long story, doctor. I'll tell you something. There were a lot of applicants for that particular job and I was very perplexed whom to select. Ultimately, I contacted my father. The father looked at the CV of everyone and then he suggested, you select that lady's job. You select that lady for the job." Then the principal asked why. He said, "There is a name of the doctor who has saved my life. There is a name of the doctor who has saved my life. I want you to see." Incidentally, it is a true story. The doctor is myself. And my wife is here. See, what I'm trying to tell you is, I'm not visualizing myself. I'm saying why it is important for every one of you to know this. May I request Caesar to put on our audio, the one beside them. So we have a brief video to display about what is necessary. So continuing on till we get this video, see what is a very crucial point is the B.Ed teacher, the B.Ed student are my first preference. So henceforth, I'm launching this program for the support because these are the educated stream. Everyone abroad, and Dr.Azher, he will definitely agree with me, in all developed countries, any person above the age of 15 has to know what is the basic life support. Unfortunately, we are lagging far behind. We have to initiate some steps. To initiate this step,
1 minute. Okay. डॉक्टर अजहर साहब का मतलब ये है कि जिंदगी तरक्की करने के लिए, आगे बढ़ने के लिए क्या तरीका होगा? ये तरीका होगा मातृभाषा से सीखो। मातृभाषा की क्या फायदा है? उन्होंने कहा है कि मातृभाषा से अपने न्यूरॉन जो डेवलप हो रहे हैं, आगे बढ़कर दूसरे चीजों में सीखने के लिए बहुत करीब हो। हमारे डॉक्टर जी, अब उन्होंने इसका मतलब ये है कि जो भी स्कूल उर्दू स्कूल उस स्कूलों को एक स्टेट में लेकर आए, एक स्टेट तक पहुंच जाए, जैसे कि एडवांस इंस्टीट्यूट एक मॉडल एग्जाम्पल बने। हम लोगों में तरक्की कम क्यों है? गरीबी है, गुर्बत है, सब है, मगर उनको बहाने डोंट फाइंड एक्सक्यूजेस, फाइंड सॉल्यूशन। और इस सॉल्यूशन के लिए डॉक्टर अजहर साहब ने काफी नसीहतें दी। थैंक यू सर। बस थैंक यू बोलिए। So, thank you. Now I call upon Dr. Arif to come over to the stage, please. Please. Hello. It's my pleasure and my students and other audience and personalities like Dr. Saab here, other doctors are here, and I have 3 doctors here. So the 4th one is here. I do also here. Oh, I'm most privileged by all these doctors and great audience and teachers, students, and I'm blessed, really blessed, and you enjoy. When you enjoy and students, when you enjoy, I enjoy. This is my internal motivation. I don't believe in external motivation. The same thing you should do when you start your teaching job. Have that internal motivation to help your students understand and learn. Okay? So, I don't know what I should say. I'm so overjoyed. Thank you very much. A wonderful time, 2-day time, 4th presentation. I don't know how it went, but I knew that you were all smiling and clapping. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. I conclude this symposium with the dua which I recited yesterday. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.